All right, so in this video, let's talk about styling your circles. It's very simple. By clicking on the brush, you'll see the different options there. So you can play around as well, but let me just show you the basics of it. The main thing is how you want the sidebar to be visible. You can have the compact version or the wide one. So it's entirely up to you how you want it, and depends on what kind of content you'll be having. So it's entirely up to you. But the great thing is that you can also have the collapse and expand button. So even if you have it in one way, people can always expand if you have this enabled. So I personally always have it enabled, and depends on how you want to organize it. If for you it is important to have the labels, I think wide it's definitely the way to go. But if it's something that is kind of obvious and you have only a few of those, yeah, maybe compact is a great way because you're focusing more on content. So yeah, choose the one that works for you. You can also enable and disable the profile icon, which is, I think, very important because that's a way for your users to click and go to their profile where they can find, or their history, details, address, but they can also find other communities and courses very quickly and just click and go there. So I think that's a cool way to have that enabled, but it's, personal preference, of course. You have the ability to add padding. Well, in most cases, you'll not need that. But yeah, if you want to do some kind of a padding around your community and circle, you can absolutely do that. I personally don't really use that functionality, but it's up to you. You can also select the sidebar color, so you can change it to something else to fit whatever design you want. And yeah, you can adjust it from here as well as the width of the sidebar, so you can adjust how wide you want it to be. This is a very interesting setting. If you want the height of the whole circle to be fixed relative to the viewport of your device. So I personally think it's great to have it on 100%, especially if you have it as basically a single element onto the page. Basically, behave like an app. I think that's a great way to have it fixed height at 100%. Why? Because when you preview your think your whole stuff, looks great. It takes the whole page and people can scroll, and I think it's perfect. But also great on mobile because that works like an application. Everything goes from top to bottom relative to the viewport, and the navigation as well. Everything just works, I think, great as a mobile app on mobile. So I personally like this setting, but again, it depends on where you exactly embed this circle. That will determine which setting you want to choose. In this one, we use also the dark theme of here, which makes the content here and all the elements and widgets inside to be also in the dark or light theme. So it's up to you how you want to organize it. So you can toggle and customize the whole vibe of your circle. You can have rounded corners around your here and the whole circle itself. If you want to make it more roundish, you can do that, and add a shadow if you want around the whole circle itself again. Personally, don't use it out not much. I don't think it's needed, but again, flexibility if you want to have it. Then we have the circle image. So that is the top one. In this case, we have an icon, but of course it can be an image that you can upload, an icon on nothing at all. So just the title and the name. So it's up to you. You can select the icon itself and you can select the size of it. So if you want something that is really large for some reason or medium, you can absolutely choose that if that is important part of your whole circle and community. And you can adjust the background color of the whole cover. By default, it is transparent, nothing behind it, and you can adjust certain colors however you want them to be from the settings here. Then we have this text styling, which is the ability to customize the text here. So you can choose the fonts, the sizes. This is particular for the title here, or for the menu items as well, to whatever you want, as well as some text about the badges, for example. Let's say the badge color is orange. And now if you add to any page a badge from the settings of a page, let's go with new. Now the badge is orange, so you can add different badges to your content and your pages, however you want to label them. It's entirely up to you. And then we have the icon styling, which are the icons. If you have an icon for your pages and groups, you can again style how they will look. So you can make them orange as well if you want here. And add border. If you wish to create a border type of design, you can adjust it from the border settings. And lastly, we have the submenus. If you have a page group, you can adjust how you want the settings to be shown there. So here we have the sidebar like this. But if you want to have it like a submenu when somebody clicks and it just slides to the side, you can do it like that. Or you can have it by showing below. So when somebody clicks, well, where is it? Below? Yeah. And when you click, it will have the plus, so it will just display below. So different ways depends on how you organize your content. I personally enjoy this one the most, I think, with a sidebar, so it just shows and pushes the content. But again, it's up to preference, so you can customize it. And you have some settings about how it looks. If you have this sidebar view, you have ability to style if it's on the left, if it's on the right, what is again the background colors. So you can adjust it to be different from the normal one with different settings here. Again, about badges, about texts, etc., etc. So this is how simple it is to customize your sidebar navigation. Very simple and very easy. We have here the green, the orange view, and yeah, we customize slightly the text, etc. Of course, the styling of the whole circle itself, you can add any type of, drag and drop any type of elements inside of the pages and, adjust the body itself. But the circle, yeah, via these settings, you can adjust all that settings about it. Now, lastly, in the settings area of your community, you can also adjust the circle template. That's basically where the system page where the actual content will show whatever circle or community you have inside. So in this case, we have made everything to be full width. But again, if you want, you can show headers and footers if you want for this page, which I mean, if you want to have header and footer in your communities, absolutely you can do that. So that when you go to a community and again preview it, you'll be able to see that you have now headers and footers there. And your community is like basically part of your website, looking like it is part of your website anyways, but now it will definitely look like because you have the header and the footer. The bad thing, I think, in my opinion, is that people can just go away of your community, which is, I don't know if you want to do that or not, but yeah, you have this capability. Absolutely go to settings and customize how the system page will look like. And yeah, customize it. I personally like it without headers and footers. That's it. How simple it is to customize and style your circles.